And now that brings us to the World Cup in Qatar.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
I'm not a soccer head, but I know that's going on. I know that's.
I also have nothing. I have nothing to give on this.
I know that's going on though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean that
Hey, look.
I want to know more about it. I know Qatar perhaps building the stadium. Some things.
I know Qatar is
Some
cool with
things
Turkey,
about-
and
well, there's even without
What
that,
are you gonna
Qatar's
do?
got some shit on its own that like nearly 7,000 migrant workers dying building those stadiums, whatnot.
fuck AJ Plus and
Mm-hmm.
these outlets that are funded by Qatar.
I did not know it was that high a number. That's insane.
Yeah.
I had to like put AJ Plus in there because their image is like progressive left.
Now this
in
vibes.
in the US, and people don't make that connection.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
there's like people, there's like journalists that they say all this like progressive leftist stuff, and then like the Kurdish question comes up, and then they just pivot right. It's like this one outlier thing, and it's like, you know, if you didn't know it was Qatar paying their bills, you would be like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
Wait, huh?
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's how they get you.
Got to keep the lights
That's
on.
how they get you.
Yeah. Tell us more about what Qatar is doing, though.
Yeah, so I didn't know. One of my friends made a tweet that was like, they killed 2 9/11s worth of migrant workers just to lose the first game.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a funny, exaggerated number, and it's not.
No,
It's
they're
wild.
First of all, they're the first team, the first hosting nation ever to lose the World Cup, to lose their opening match of the World Cup.
Wow.
So it's like just
El
beyond,
Qatar.
just beyond
Legendary
a
L's.
legendary
From
L's
Qatar.
Yeah,
Common L.
yeah. I mean, basically they have a modern slavery system that they claim to have eradicated, but
That's a
they
shame.
conveniently had it just up until everything was finished building for the World Cup.
Can I say on that?
I think they built 9 new stadiums for this. There's an entire city that didn't exist before 10 years ago.
I want to
Yeah.
say on the slavery system, it's just we don't have to stay on it, but like
I'm against it personally.
well, no, but just
You're
this,
against talking about it? Obviously.
Yeah.
no, something that people
That's not our business.
people don't think about. You know, there are different kinds of slavery.
Yeah.
I know it's like it's like usually when people say slavery, even in the modern capitalist sense, they're like, oh, wage, you know, there's wage theft, or
Yeah.
oh, they were trafficked into whatever. It's like if you if you have a boss, you are also in another form of slavery. It's just better. It's like a spectrum. You're just doing better off, but you don't actually have freedom and autonomy.
Right. And
I know it's like, yeah, we know this, but like,
yeah.
I remember when I put those things together, I was literally just reading about the history of slavery more broadly and years ago, and then really had the epiphany of, oh, there's a reason why when chattel slavery ended, people then started saying wage slavery. Like this was a common terminology for life under capitalism.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, now I'm a wage slave.
Right.
You know, even like people who were enslaved Africans that then became freedmen, and they're like, oh, I was born into chattel slavery and now I'm in wage slavery.
Right.
You know?
Right. And this is more along the lines of wage slavery, but it's really closer to like
It's a low wage.
it's really closer to like debt peonage, I would say, because
Indentured
servitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they have employers in Qatar that they're basically bound to. They have to get their permission to get another job. All these all these little technicalities. They live in like company. I can't even call it housing. It's just like a fucking like a hostel, but from the movie Hostel. That level of hostel. It's just like dark, shitty conditions, and
I mean,
don't have a place to shower.
You got to send that money back home.
Got to send that money back.
You
home.
got to say your family needs this money coming from us. You
I
gotta.
can't even fathom still. I'm not to get lost in the details, but 7,000 is such a amount of people to die building something.
Yeah.
Over the course of how many years?
Yeah. I mean, it took 10 years to build the whole.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Did?
Yeah. Or at least they got their
fucking kicking a fucking ball. I'm on.
Bro. For what they claim is the cheapest sport to play. The cheapest what they claim is the cheapest sport to play. Yeah, it's they call it the world's the world's game or whatever the fuck they call it. The most popular sport in the world. Because it's easier to like get the shit to play it.
Right.
You know, it's just a ball. And yet
I don't know, polos, if you have the means, it's very easy.
I mean, if you could acquire a horse.
Family's supposed to have at least one horse to its name.
What's a good, respectable family without its legion of horses?
That's I just fucking that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's damn near $250 billion worth of building for nothing.
For what? For something is that's gonna make $250 billion? I don't fucking think so.
I don't even know anymore. I don't know what the fuck. And then the dude from I don't know if he's FIFA's president. I know Sepp Blatter is like the
Sepp Blatter.
Sepp, an even stupider name.
Sepp
It's not even just a word.
Where are they from?
Sepp Blatter. It's,
I gotta know the origin of that word.
Dog, I could not tell you.
Of that word, not even name.
Yeah.
That word. What does that phrase come from?
Well, it's short for Sephiroth with Sephiroth Blatter.
Bladdersteins.
Sepp with two P's.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Swiss.
He's Swiss.
I would have thought he was from South Africa.
Joseph Sepp Blatter.
It wasn't not him.
I will now commence to say Jedi Senate or Galactic Senate ass name. Thank you. Thank you, folks. I'll be here all week.
Yeah.
Galactic Senate ass names.
Sepp Palpatine, CEO of FIFA.
What do you have midichlorians in your blood? Sepp?
Oh man.
No, I'm just Swiss. I don't even know what a Swiss accent is.
I'm just gonna pretend they all sound like diet reading. Like these
Europeans, right?
Oh my god.
South Africa.
I
would have thought he was from South Africa.
Dog, Danny Brown's story about them trying to fuck him is so funny.
Oh yeah.
What?
He was like,
from that Vice show.
Yeah.
Trying to fuck me, bro.
Ninja came up here and he was trying to like put her on me, and I was kind of like, man, I could maybe be into this, but I don't really like Ninja touching up on my leg like that.
Oh God. Shout out Taylor, who has a crazy story where Danny Brown was on live and referred to her like she had met him briefly at like I don't know, like a show or something. He's like, she's crazy. He called her crazy.
Imagine
she's like, Danny Brown calling me crazy.
Right.
This was full-blown sexual assault in Paris. He's saying.
Oh, by D. Antwoord. I think he called it that. He was like, Ninja tried to kiss him and all this shit.
Okay, well, that's
it's not great.
Creepy.
It wasn't great.
It's weird. I would not expect just from aesthetics that they'd be into some crazy shit.
You mean the South African band that did blackface?
Oh yeah, I guess. I guess they did.
I guess they did.
Should we do blackface? Do you think so?
Right.
Shut up, Blick. Anyway, the dude from FIFA, he gave this stupid ass speech that was like, I think
Blatter.
It wasn't Sepp Blatter. It was another FIFA dude. I don't know what the fuck anyone.
Fucking Kit Fisto.
But he gave this. he gave this stupid ass speech where it was like, and it'll sound familiar to you, I think. But he was just like, today, I feel Qatari.
Oh, I saw that.
Today, I feel gay.
Yeah.
Today, I feel like a Jew. Yeah. Today, I feel just like, bro.
We will absorb everybody of every identity. We will absorb every person everywhere into our capital accumulating machine.
Today, and now FIFA President Kiadi Mundi will speak.
Today, I feel the ever-expanding power of our global empire.
Did you see the picture of that one like turtle yacht, like $100 trillion yacht city?
I'm sorry, but it's like you are everything in the sense of like the monster from The Thing. Like you're like that is what you mean.
Yeah,
you are just like.
He's like, today I feel like you.
And then absorbs your body.
Fuck a Libra. I feel like your ass.
Right. 7,000 bodies in the palm of my hand. That's what I feel like.
What did it cost? 7,000 migrant.
Because it was so much like, it reminded me of that Marcos speech where he says more or less the same thing, but he's coming at it from the position of like this revolutionary figure as opposed to like a chief commanding officer of one of the most openly corrupt organizations in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Marcos saying it in the sense of like almost like I exist in so much as like you exist. Like I don't exist. I am.
Whereas this dude is
saying, like my needs and my needs and like what I in terms of freedom is tied to your freedom.
Right. And not trying to back away from the cult of personality aspects of like being a person like him. This is Subcomandante Marcos of the Zapatistas, for anybody who doesn't know. And this dude, on the other hand, saying it as if to say
he's pulling the Cuomo.
Well, he's doing it to say like
I am gay.
New York tough.
He's doing it to say what human rights record are you speaking of?
I'm a gay guy.
What do you mean?
I'm the halal card guy. I'm the fucking cops.
I'm from New Boston York.
Now.
Can't you see my nipples through my shirt?
Yeah,
my pierced nipples through my shirt.
Everyone de Blasio was like, "You told me if I get a shot, I get free French fries. That's pretty cool. I think I'll get a shot."
That sounds like
and
a
everyone's
great
just
deal.
like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?"
What?
Acting like a teacher who's fed up with their students on a Friday.
Yeah.
Big teacher energy,
infantilization,
uncharismatic principal vibes.
I mean, you could have some of these delicious French fries, but you guys don't want to behave. So
you could start recess, but you're acting up.
Yeah. We could start Finding Dory right now. We could have started it 15 minutes ago.
Exactly.
But people want to talk.
Right.
I hate. There's nothing worse than
to stand in front of
thousands,
millions of people as an adult and talk to them that way.
Yeah.